Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So today I'm working in this journal that we created last Saturday. Basically what I did was I went ahead and put in the signature. It's hidden, of course, but I realized that 2 signatures were just not enough, so I went ahead and added a 3rd signature right here in the middle, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So here in the center of the book, imagine all of this on both sides of these 2 signatures was showing. So I was not really happy with that, and I wanted to cover that up, so I just decided to add a 3rd signature here in the center before gluing in the spine. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. I put this 3rd signature, which is now my 2nd signature in the book, here in the center, and this is the one that I want to decorate. I want to separate the end of the end page of the 1st signature from the 1st page of the 2nd signature. So I just want to put a little bit of decoration here on the cover of the signature. I also went ahead and did some ribbon decorations on the outside or the inside of the cover, and that's just simply by just gluing down some lacy ribbon here. This is what I use, this right here. I coffee dyed this, by the way. So yeah, I just did that all the way around before gluing in the spine. All right, so let's do a 1-page wonder, which I always find to be really fun. I'm just gonna place it right here on the 1st page of the signature. I'll show you guys what I made. This is just a little flippity doodah, which is what I call everything. Basically, that I'm just going to glue down right here on the front page of my 2nd signature. And let's do that. I'm gonna glue it down as a pocket. So let me see, I want to put a little something up here as well, just to differentiate and not make this little flippity look weird sitting there in the middle of the page by itself. So yeah, I'm just gonna add some of this. Most of it will get covered up, which is fine by me if it's fine by you. And I will add another piece down at the bottom. This is just some mulberry paper that it's handmade paper basically. I think they call it mulberry because it had some mulberry flowers in it at one time when they initially started making paper out of foliage. So I just call it mulberry paper, but this is actually just like some very thin woven together paper, probably made from recycled paper, right? So I'm just going to glue that down right there in the center. I'm sorry, on the top and bottom. And this is my little 1-page wonder that I made. So I'm trying to get it sort of central so that whatever decorations I have sticking up at the top is even on the top and the bottom down here. So that's fine. I mean, your decorations can change. It doesn't have to be this tall. But yeah, that's what I want to do there. And I'm just going to glue down this as a pocket. So I'm only gluing 3 sides of the 1-page wonder, which I'm going to show you how to make, or at least show you how I made this. And that's where it's going to live forever. Oops, nope, that's not where it's going to live forever and ever. This is where it's going to live forever and ever. Okay, let me make sure I clean up my glue mess over here so that nothing sticks to it. Okay, so this is where it's going to live forever and ever in the book, right? And let me just show you what I have here. It's basically just a little flip. Can you guys see that? Let me get you closer. It's just a little flip with some decorations on each one, and then you flip it over and you have a couple of tuck spots here, 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 and back here with the pocket that we just made. I will go ahead and tuck in something really large back there. Okay, so that's our new pocket that we just put in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and make one of these. I have a few of them that I started. They're at various stages of completion. So these are all the ones that I started. and they're inked and glued together, but we're gonna make one all together from scratch. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna use one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, which is right there, and I'm going to let's go ahead and cut it first. So one sheet of 12 by 12 needs to be cut down into 3 strips, so they're each going to be 4 inches a piece, and that's how you're going to get your three sections for your pockets. And then after that, we're going to score this evenly as well to create the folds. Sorry for all the noise, but my craft room is shrinking on me. It's like coming in. The walls are closing in. Okay, so here are our 3 strips of paper. We're going to score these at 4 and 8. Use this scoring tool. We're going to score it here at 4 and at 8 on each one. There's that, and then the last one will also be scored at 4 and 8. Okay, then we're just, did I score? I guess I did. Okay, then we're just going to fold them over in a zigzag pattern, so like a Z, right? Like that, an accordion style. Do that to each one. Now your cuts may not have been perfect, or your score marks may not have been perfect, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I'm, you know, this is going into a junk journal of all things. So yeah, it doesn't really have to be 100% perfect. The only thing is that when you start to glue these together, you just want to make sure that everything is nice and flat, right? So I'm just going to adjust this, and we're going to get this nice and flat right here on all of the seams. Okay, and this is how it's going to get glued together. So let me grab my glue stick. Well, actually I want to use a wet glue, so I'm going to use let's use art glitter. And this is where you're going to glue your sections together. So on the first one, the top section, you're going to glue there, across the bottom here, and then up the side here. And you're going to lay your second sheet directly onto those glue marks right there. Okay. Let's make sure that everything is tucked in nice and tight into the corners, and there's no glue seepage on the sides or the back. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing again. So about halfway down the page is where you're going to glue the next page on, and these little strips right here are what's going to create your pockets for tucking things in. All right, so there's that. Oops. I'm just going to fold it over, make sure everything is nice and straight and glued in appropriately. Okay, and let's check this side as well. All right, so now we have this. Okay, so this is basically the side that you want to decorate mostly, because this is the side that you're going to have your tuck spots in. Okay, let me just pull one that I've already inked and decorated, and I'm going to set this one aside to dry just a little bit before I'm able to use it. So I have here this one. Let's see. Let's use this one. Okay, this is a brown. Here's one that's like a wheat color, and I also have this one that's more like a linen paper color. You can use paper or cardstock. It doesn't matter. The only difference will be the thickness of this project when you're done stuffing it with a bunch of stuff. So of course you want to make sure that your pockets are here at the top. Okay, and this is where we're going to decorate. So here I inked some of it. I just basically took my ink brush that already had some ink on it and just rubbed it in right around here like so, and I did all the way around the edges. So there's that. I also inked the creases on most of them, not all of them. Let's just do that real quick. So yeah, I inked the edge, the center and the edges. Okay, and now we're going to decorate it. So basically you can put whatever you want on the inside here. I am going to place maybe some more lace here at the top. Oh, let's do it all the way across like I did the previous one. Yeah, I'm just going to place a little piece of lace ribbon across the top and the bottom. And you can make these in bulk, sell them at a craft fair. You can make them and give them away to people with junk journals. You know, this will make a great addition to their junk journals. I'm going to switch up my glue here and use some Fabri-Tac glue to put down my ribbon. It'll last a lot longer. Fabri-Tac glues paper to paper, paper to fabric, and fabric to fabric. So speaking of which, I should probably so I have a new patio set outside. It's not that new, I've had it for a few months now, but with the amount of people that's been in and out of my home recently, I now have like a little tiny tear on the cushions of the sofa outside, the patio sofa. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use some Fabri-Tac to glue up that little tiny hole, a pinhole size. It's like a little pinhole, but it's a tear in the fabric. I'm gonna use some of that Fabri-Tac to fix that problem for me, probably today. Matter of fact, I found it last night, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it today because I don't want the weather to get to it and then it becomes a much bigger problem down the road. You don't have to decorate the entire thing. You can leave this just like this. You don't have to do that much to it if you don't want to. I am going to decorate it because I want to put them into the junk journal. So this is basically what I did on the previous one, or something similar. You can even put a notepad back here. Let me see if I have one that I can use really quickly. Yeah, so this is notepad paper. It's a little shiny. Maybe you can use, let me see if my shiny pen would work on this. Yes. So here I have some metallic pens here in all various colors. And I'm going to use this shiny paper here in the back of my little flippity thing and make a little notepad back here. So it's not currently to the size, but let's see, 1, 3, 4, let's put 5 sheets, and I'm going to have to cut it down. So I'm going to leave this piece back here as the back border, but I will have to cut this down because it does not fit in here all the way. So I'll do that next. Let's use some glue stick for the back of this. It's easy to do, and I'll get good coverage for this back page. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all are having a crafty day, doing fun stuff in your crafting spaces. You know, today's just a little stress-free Saturday. Nothing to fret about. I love stress-free Saturdays, man, because I hate doing stuff. I hate doing stuff that requires, like, you know, a lot of stress that goes along with it. So yeah, this is just me and you playing in the craft room, and I hope you guys craft along with me and are having crafty times in your space as well. So let's just clean up the edges there. And again, I'm going to put my notepad somewhere around here, and I'm just going to put a little pencil mark for where I need to cut it. So somewhere about there. All right, and I will chop off that edge with my guillotine in just a moment. Let's decorate the rest of this section here. So here in this section, I'm going to place just some, this is just some pre-collaged paper that I got in a kit. If you don't have this, please feel free to tear up paper. Okay, this is the one time that you could just use all of your scraps, right? You could just use your scraps and create something from it, right? Just go through your scrap bin. Oh, that's so cute. It has some lace back there as well. Just go through your scrap bin, pull it all out, right? Do a little collaging right here on the flippity booklet We got to come up with a name for this, guys. I can't keep calling it a flippity doodah. Let's come up with a really good name for this thingy. All right. So yeah, I'm just decorating. Like, you don't have to watch me do this. In fact, I might just speed this along for y'all, so you don't have to watch me decorate, because I spent a lot of time figuring it out as I go, and that's not always something that everybody wants to watch. So yeah, I'll just fast forward you right through this whole process.
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth of
little flip flappy things. We're gonna come up with a name. I think I'm gonna call this a, I don't know, a 3 flap pocket tuck. I don't know. It's like a 3 flap pocket tuck. Can you say that 3 times real fast? Anyway, so yeah, I finished one on the inside of the book. I did some more embellishments by adding some wooden embellishments on here. So this is like a little wooden butterfly. I have here a wooden heart. So I just added a couple more things on here, as well as on the inside where the pockets are. And I did put back here a little notepad because I thought the other one looked so cute, and I'll show you guys what that one looks like. So this is the one that's inside the second signature of the book. I like all of this ruffled edges here. I think I'm just going to use my pinking shears to really tear that up a little bit more, and over here at the bottom as well. Whoops, don't want to cut my page. Okay, so yeah, I like the look of that. And so let me just show you guys the other ones that I made really quickly. So again, there's 6 pockets on the inside and 1 back here, 1 large pocket in the back. And on the flipped side, there's 3 little flips here that are all pretty decorated. You can put pockets here if you like. I put a little notepad in the back, and that's the one that's inside the journal. Let me show you the ones that I worked on. This is just 2 of the 5, or 3 of the 5 that I'll be making. So here's another one. This was the second one that I worked on. You see all the little flips here, and this is the silver notepad that I put back here. And yes, I do have metallic pens that I can write on the silver paper. You get the idea. So yeah, and then on the inside here, there's some more. You know, if you didn't get anything stuck to you during this project, you did it wrong, okay? That's all I got to say about that. I have so many things stuck to my fingers right now. On the inside here, I did put a couple of, these are some old embellishments that I've had, and some from Tim Holtz. This is a Tim Holtz embellishment here, but this is a old manila folder that I made a long time ago and inked it. So yeah, I just tucked that in there and tucked it back here. And yes, there are some other little cutesy things back there and some more tucked stuff. So when this goes down in my journal, I will glue it as a pocket, and then I'll be able to tuck things behind here as well. Let's see, a 3 flaps pocketed tucker. I don't know. Well, I'm still working on the name for this. All right. And here's the third one that I did. This one, I don't think you saw me do too much decorating on this one, but I did this one last. I just put in some of my old embellishments in here. These are some note cards and, you know, journaling cards with writing space on the back. These are just some tickets that I tucked in here. And yeah, on this side here, I have some really cute embellishments. I really liked how this one turned out. It really has a nice motif going with the green and the blues. So here's that. I put my little Brad right here, the little finger pointing. These are just some Tim Holtz typed letters. So that looks like that. And yeah, I just added some more stuff. This again is a pocket right here. Like I mentioned before, you can put pockets on these flaps to make it even more useful. So yeah, once you put a pocket there, you can then tuck things into here and close it up. All right, so here's another one. These are just coin envelopes that I had here on my desk. So I'm just putting them to use. And back here, I did put a little green notepad. So there's that. And once I get, maybe I'll place these into the journal on the 1st and the 3rd signatures, or it might just make everything a little too bulky. So I may skip placing it into here and place it into another journal. But I mean, it does look really, really cute. I like it. But yeah, things will start to get bulky once you start adding really thick embellishments into your junk journal, especially if you really only had 2 signatures and you ended up with 3. Okay, so yeah, it can get a little bulky, which will make it a really nice, beefy, chunky monkey. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys right here. I hope you guys had a wonderful time crafting with me today. If you did craft yourself with me to make the 1-page wonder, and again, it's just 1 sheet of 12 by 12, so don't be afraid to cut that up and score it and make one of these little cute things. And yeah, guys, just stay naturally curious, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Thanks for doing that if you did, and I really appreciate it. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.